Yo, what's going on guys? Harry Potter here to tell you everything you need to know about the 18.21 or the FORTNITEMARES update. So the first thing you'll see when you drop into the game is the Cube Town POI, aka called the Convergence. Now at the top you'll see the Cube Queen, which is actually supposed to be a skin that should be coming out in the item shop. I believe the item shop, it might be like a secret skin, but it is going to come out as a skin. It is a pretty cool place to land. There's not a lot of place to build or a lot of place to get built from, but there is a bunch of floor loot and chest spawns, so you definitely have a good amount of loot here. Also, there's lots of movement. There's these jump pads that are sometimes active that allow you to jump from one place to the other. You could also jump on the golden cube and the purple cube, which is on the ground. So it definitely does have a lot of movement, but right now it's probably not the safest place to land due to everybody landing here, but it is still pretty cool. And this place is actually supposed to expand. Right now it's on stage 1 and it has 18 stages to go. It's supposed to reach stage 18 by November 11th. I don't know at what rate it's going to expand, when it's going to expand, but it is supposed to expand. So the first thing we have here is a Caretaker Monster. So this spawns randomly everywhere on the map, so you just have to basically look on your map and look for this little symbol. And once you find this symbol, if you go up to him, it should create a sideways around him. If it doesn't create a sideways around him, don't bother shooting at him because you can't damage him unless he's in the sideways. But once you've created the sideways and if you actually killed him, which is really hard to kill, I don't have any footage of killing him because I've only spotted him twice. Basically, I rolled up on this guy and he was actually killing him, and he actually ended up killing him, and then I ended up killing the guy. And as you can see, this Caretaker Monster drops a lot of loot. There's a bunch of gold and purple loot along with some heals, but more importantly, there's a sideways scythe. Now, even though I said more importantly, the sideways scythe isn't that good, to be honest. You could find it from common to mythic and you could upgrade it if you don't find the mythic one. And the only time this is really useful is against zombies because it's able to hit a bunch of zombies at once and you get siphoned from the zombies. But against normal players, unless the normal player is a bot, you pretty much won't be hitting them enough times because it only does 40 damage to the person and it does like 50 splash damage. But by the time you do splash damage and hit him with the pickaxe once, they'll definitely be able to pump you and AR you and spray you with an SMG. So it is an okay weapon, but not something I would carry. Now, something I would carry is a bunch of the new FORTNITEMARES items. The first one we have here is the broom, which is back, of course. It's one of my favorite items, so I'm super happy it's back. And basically every 16 seconds you get a jump pad, and honestly it's a little bit better than a jump pad because you could cancel it while you're in the air and you can just land on somebody and one pump them as long as you hit your shots, of course. So it is super cool that it's back. I wish it was in arena, but sadly it isn't. Also, the pumpkin launcher is back as well. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I don't really use the launchers anymore unless there's a shockwave launcher, but it is still cool to have this little thing back. Now we got some old consumables back as well, which drop from candy buckets, which pretty much spawn around the houses that have decorations. We have candy corn, jelly beans, peppermints, and the new one we have this season is 0-point pretzels, which pretty much just gives you the 0-point effect, but except through a pretzel now. So that is super cool to see. I love having me some candies around the map that I could, you know, just take around with me. I don't trick-or-treat in person anymore, but I'm pretty much doing it in Fortnite. So do I really need to do it in person? There's a bunch of free rewards out right now, which are pretty cool. There's Ghostbusters, FORTNITEMARES, Horde Rush. Definitely a good way to get XP, some free back blings, pickaxes, gliders. Can't complain about all that stuff. And lastly, we got 5 new cards that we need to flip over, which means 5 new skins. These are what the skins should be that come out this week, but this could be wrong. I don't know. I stole this from someone on Twitter. And with that being said, that's all the news we have for the FORTNITEMARES event update, whatever you want to call it. So hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to comment Firefox so I know you watched this far, and I'll love your comment. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next one.